Hey y'all, welcome back to the Audacity Club, where every conversation starts with one thing: having the audacity to speak the truth. Now, let's talk about having the audacity to go back to an ex. And of course, I had to invite somebody in and join me on this conversation. How you doing today, Queen? Go ahead and introduce
How you
yourself.
doing? Hi, you guys. My name is Tasha, you guys, and I'm here, to support my
Joining the
homegirl. I'm just gonna
conversation.
go ahead and join in this podcast.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
you're
All right,
welcome.
so today we're talking about how people go back and whether people could really change,
Hmm.
and where we draw the line. As always,
Okay.
there's no right or wrong answers, just honest opinions and real conversation. So we're gonna get into it. So
Okay.
my first little segment is called like why do we go back? And the first questions I got a little icebreaker question for you.
Okay.
How have you ever went back to an ex?
You know what? I have twice actually. I have well, actually three times actually. Uh, I would say
Okay,
three times.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
the first time was my very first boyfriend. I did went back to him. Um, yeah, you think that once the first time you break up with somebody, you be like, things didn't work out. But you think you try to give them as time progressed, well, you know what? I want to give it a second shot. Maybe that person has changed. But
Right,
then when I went back to that first, I was like, oh, I regretted that because
right.
he was still doing the same cheating, being the same two-timer, you name it, lie about
Same
everything, trying to
shit.
find out he had another
Same
baby
shit.
on the way and try to come with
Oh
me.
my
Like it was
God.
crazy. So I was like, you know what? Yeah. And I was the idiot because I gave him the key to my house too. So I asked for my key back. And I was like, you know what? Nah, never again. No, we was
Okay,
never gonna
okay.
rekindle that. So no, not at all.
Well, me as well. I have said on previous podcasts that I am a double backer and that is something that I need to change. Um, yeah, like that's something I need to change. I think, but I already said my problem is that I be too comfortable. Like I'm comfortable. Um, it feels weird to me to like I get anxiety when in regards to thinking about meeting somebody else new and starting over and things of that nature. So I'm definitely a
Right,
double backer, but at this moment I'm at a place where and I spoke to a homegirl of mine the other day, and she was like, "Cherry, you need to move on." And I'm like, you know what? You are absolutely right. Cause me double backing the exes is really not even working out like that. It's not
right.
working out. So like, why do you think that people? I mean, well, you kind of already said like your reason. Like, why do you think people keep going back to exes? And you kind of already explained trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like you think they gonna change. And I'll be
I
thinking
think
the
a lot of
same
us,
thing too.
I think a lot of us expect change, and we think that, maybe try to look back at the things of what we did wrong or what could be fixed,
Right,
and try not to repeat the same mistakes. And that's one thing I have learned, that sometimes a person will change, but it could be for a temporary situation. It don't
right,
have to be a permanent. Like they'll pay this facade, they'll be acting like they in it for the right reasons, the same way as you are. But then at the same time, they just fall back and they back to
right,
the same BS as they were in the beginning. And you be like, oh,
right.
that's the reason why I left you in the first place, was because of this right here. You know
Right.
what I mean? And I think a
Yeah.
problem with us women is that we be too caring. We be too caring, and we give a potential a benefit of the doubt and thinking, you know what? Everybody has flaws at the end of the day. We not expect a person to be 100% perfect,
Right.
but we do want you. You know what I'm saying? al- Working along your issues along the way will help better the relationship. You feel what I'm saying? If we see progress, if we see you working at it to be a
Right.
better yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like
Right.
if we don't see you working at it, then what's the point of trying to go back to work
Right.
on it?
Right. Right. I agree. I think I got a question on later on down the line into what you just said. But also like not just giving the benefit of doubt and like I said, just kind of just scared to meet new people.
Yeah,
Scared to meet new people, scared to start over. I'll say that's an issue of mine. Scared to start over. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's me.
Definitely definitely just being scared to start over. Um, but I like I said, I'm just now starting to feel like, all right, Cherry, like you can't be scared to start over. Like once you kind of peep your little red flags and whatnot, that's where you need to draw the line and you just move on, you know?
Right.
So I have another question. It said a question like, is it love or is it comfort? And again, I feel like it's comfort. I don't know.
For me,
I guess it
you said for
depends
comfort for
on
you?
who the person. Yeah, like it depends on who the person is. It really depends on who
Right.
the person is. It depends on who this person is. Because I do have an ex I double back to. I've been double back to him for years. You
You
know,
can't keep double
but it's
backing. If
because
they ain't
right,
working out
I
that
know.
time, you can't be double
I've
backing.
been double backing, you know, like I do have an ex, like it's just back and forth, back and forth. Like I do love him, but I also have another ex I feel like right now is just for comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like we comfortable with each other, but it's really not gonna go anywhere. Too much has been done. I feel like the trust, I haven't forgave him for what he done in the past. So, girl,
I I
I
think a
don't
lot of it
know.
has to I think a lot of it has to do with us not healing from it,
Yeah, right,
the past trauma. And sometimes if the person didn't give you what it was for the first time or the second time, more than likely, and some people do it for the comfort zone, but some people don't like to be alone. And you have some people who don't like to be loners. I know I'm a loner by choice. Um, and I find myself to be comfortable there. It was at one point I used to be didn't like being alone. I used to, double back and find some kind of comfort with someone until I
right,
realized that that's unhealthy. Like that is very
right,
unhealthy. And I'm like, what is
right.
I'm doing? Torturing myself, knowing it's not going nowhere. I'm stopping myself from moving forward to be with someone new. And yeah, it could be a little
Yes,
scary sometimes. It could be a little scary
right.
trying to start over and get somebody new because it's like you have to learn this new person all over again. You got to see what they red flags is and see what they likes and don't likes. And it's a work in progress versus somebody that you already known for a certain amount of time. You already know the ins and outs. You already know their flaws. You
Mhm.
already know
Right.
what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So to you, it's like the reason why I think why you comfortable is because you feel that you already know the ins and outs. So that's what makes you
Yes,
comfortable. So
yes.
it's
I
like you
said
don't have to
that.
guess. You don't have to guess and be like, oh, I don't know what he gonna do. It's like you already
Right,
know because you all been through this process. And that's what
right,
some of
right.
us failed up. We failed to acknowledge. Like we be like, dang, I know I'm used to him doing this, and this. I already know he's gonna do this. But if I try to get to know this person, I really like this person. He's new, but I don't know too much about him. You know what
Right,
I mean?
right. No, you
So
ain't
it's like you
lying,
gotta play a game.
girl.
It's like you gotta play a
You
second
ain't,
game, guessing game.
yeah,
You know?
right, yeah, you ain't
Hmm.
lying. So do you think can loneliness make your ex look attractive?
Okay, actually, somewhat yes. I would have to say yes because
Yeah.
you be looking like, I ain't gonna hold you. It's like even times I see my youngest child father, we been together in like what 6 years now, and I see him, I'm like, damn, he did lost a lot of weight, and he be in the gym more, and and got this whole thing going on. I'm looking like, dang. And then I think about it, but like, oh hell no, I can't go back to that because
Yeah.
the hell that he put me through.
Right,
Like I'm
right,
like, nah,
right,
we're just gonna have a
right.
healthy co-parent relationship. But at the end of the day, it been times I'll be like,
Yeah.
yeah, so
I feel the
I throw a little
same.
hints. I used to throw a little hints of that. Can we have a lunch date here and there? Just
Yeah.
coordinate us a little bit, see if he gonna catch it,
Right. Yeah.
and he be catching
Yeah,
the
I'll
hint. He be doing.
say I'll say, yeah, I feel the same way, yeah. But then again, just like you said, then you got that thought in your head. You know what I'm saying? You got that thought in your head on what happened in the past. See, my problem is I'll be like, yeah, and then I move on it too quick. And then the nigga get in my face And now I be
And it's
like,
back all,
oh,
and then you be
right.
mad
I be
at
like,
yourself all over
yes,
again.
right. I be like, okay, like, go away. Now I'm irritated. You know what I'm saying? Now I see, like, now I'm back irritated. I stay doing that. See, you think about it. Me, I be moving a little bit too fast. I be out
See,
of me being a little lonely or whatever. I be moving too fast, talking too fast. Next thing you know, I get around this person and now I'm turned off. I'm irritated. I know exactly why I left you the fuck alone.
I
Like,
think the I think the more I isolate myself, the more longer I isolate myself and try to work on me and build myself. And I observe. So I'm much of an observer before I actually leap into things because I pay attention to little things. So it's like I look back on it and be like, no. And I think
right,
once you isolate yourself enough to be alone and learn to do stuff for yourself without being more comfortable being alone, without have to worry about the next guy or your ex or anybody, you start to feel more better about yourself. You start seeing things
right,
more clearer. You don't have to worry about the blindfold that's being blind in your face or shining your
right,
light because you're not being sidetracked. You can actually see clearly what you about to head for. So with me, it's like now people come up to me. I have past people that helped me in the inbox. Person I had recently cut off, and he in my inbox 24/7 to myself, come here. If I post a picture, come here, this and that. Listen, sir, we already been down this road. Like we're not gonna
right,
work because your
right,
communication sucks. And
right,
yeah, we're just not gonna work. You didn't try to plan no date. You didn't try to do anything. So
right,
what we doing? Nothing.
right. Well, what we doing? Nothing. Okay. So, do you feel like people can genuinely change after a breakup?
Can people continue to change? I would say
I
yes
feel
and no.
like you said,
I
yeah. I
give
feel the
both.
same way.
I give a yes and no and both because I'm kind of leaning in between. And the
Right,
reason I say that is because you'll have some people, and I can say this from experience because I've been through enough relationships to where I won't even say I've been in that many relationships, but I have been in long-term relationships to where I have gave chances to where I had actually seen a person who changed
right,
and they would actually do a 360. But then after a
right,
while, they somehow fall back in that pattern again.
right.
And after years progress, it's like, what the hell? But at this time, you
Yeah,
be trying to work on and communicate. But it gets to the point to where, you have some people who don't change. It's because they're comfortable with themselves. They're so used to doing it with the next person, the person before me. And you know what I'm saying? And the
right,
cycle continues. So it's like in the industry, people were after me. And I don't see that with my oldest child all day. Like I thought he would have changed, but it got to the point to where he wasn't only just doing that to me. He wasn't only just doing it to his ex-wife. He was doing
right,
it to the people that he was with after me, the person after that person. It was like a
right,
continuous cycle. So he made it seem like we were the problem. We weren't the problem. It was him. And a lot of people
right,
be trying to blame the person when actually they need to take a little mirror in themselves and try to fix this up. The problem would be you. It don't have to be the other person. It could be you.
right,
Your problem.
right.
If everybody keeps saying the same thing, experiencing the same thing, it is you.
Yeah. I
You
agree.
know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
think I'm in the middle too. I'm in the middle, and I definitely feel like people change for whoever they want to change for.
Yeah,
Like you can't just get with somebody and think that you could change them. If you're not the one, you're not the one. Like, and that's just how I see things and whatnot. Like, okay, maybe you're not the one. Don't force it. Just move on. Um,
right.
yeah, just don't force it. Just move on.
That's one thing I
Like,
had learned. That's one thing I had learned. So I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, you go
Um,
ahead.
it's one thing I learned too, and I'm going to say this. When you say change, I know there was some things I had wanted to do with my youngest child father, and I kept expressing how I want to go more trips and do things, and I want him to be loyal to me. I want him to do everything else. The moment we separated, oh, he's now loyal to that person, changing
Man,
the
what?
relationship status on Facebook, letting everybody know that they're in a relationship. match your promise rings. I'm
Oh
talking about
my
the whole
God.
9 yards. I'm talking, and I'm sitting here back like,
You think like yeah,
damn,
you make stuff
this is.
like that stuff like that just makes you feel like you know, just like you said, like you did something wrong, but
And
some
I was
you know, a lot of
angry.
time right, yeah, I feel you. I girl, no, I be like that too. You know what I'm saying? I recently be like that, like, what is it? What is it? But sometimes it don't be us. You know,
No, they changed for who
it
they
just
want
don't.
them.
They change for who they want to change. You know, they change for who they
Exactly.
want to change, and then sometimes they, you know, sometimes they don't change. Maybe it just a little. Maybe it just a little. It just look good on the outside. Ain't no telling what's going on. You know, for real, for real.
And
So
now they
I
broken
don't
up.
know.
And now they
Right.
broken up.
Exactly. People just
I'm just being honest. That's the truth.
no. I
True
feel you.
story.
Like I know for real. I get it,
True
but.
story. I was like, okay.
Like, okay, how much time you think have to pass before consider, you know, trying again with you
Um,
know, like an ex that actually has, you know what I'm saying, maybe potential
um,
or
I mean, for potential going back to eight and how much time it has to pass, I would have to say it depends on you,
yeah, agreed.
and the situation. And I say this because time heals all. It depends on the situation, what caused y'all to break up in the first place,
Mhm.
and and if that person is trying to fix it. Is the
Right.
problem, and not letting the words, not just not speaking it, but the action showing the word, showing the
Ooh.
words matching the action. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes.
and time progress, a person could sit here and regret things. Sometimes they might take a year, sometimes they make 2 years. But I don't have people who would tell me things and the action never follows with the words. So
Yep.
I'm a big believer of, if your actions is not matching the words, I don't believe you, and I'm not gonna sit here and take you seriously or
Agreed.
trying to make it work.
Agreed. Agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And that's crazy. That's my next question. Like, should someone have to prove they change or is saying it enough? No, you're gonna have to prove that you changed.
Yeah, you
You're
have to
no,
prove a
I
lot.
need to see it. I need to see it for myself. I don't want to hear what the heck you got to tell me. I need to see it. I
Exactly.
don't care about what you're saying. Like, I need to see it. Actions speak louder than words.
The actions
And you
does
know,
speak
like I
louder words.
currently have an ex, like, and I be saying like, it don't seem like ain't nothing going on, ain't nothing changing, like, and you still just kind of not doing, you still like, you just still kind of not doing anything, you know,
Right.
like you still and actions speak not on the words, and I don't hear you, I don't see
And
you doing that,
and that's why I'm so
like,
big on, even when it comes to the dating scene, like, even if you try not to double back and you try to move forward, it's the actions. And
mm-hmm,
I feel like you have guys nowadays, they see a thick chick, they see you with nice curve, pretty smile. The first thing they want to do is just hop in the bed with you. I ain't got time for all that. If you were thinking about all that, you not it. I'm sorry. You just not
yeah, I don't like
it.
that.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you want to
like
take me on a
nowadays when
date,
new guys approach me and you even say something like that, it's an automatic no for me. Like I get
no.
creeped out. I get creeped out by guys like that. Like why is that the first thing you saying to me? Like I get creeped out. Like I don't like it. I be so uncomfortable and I don't know why guys feel like, you know, when it come down to a thick chick, the first thing that you got to say to them is something in regards to their body. Like I just can't. I just can't stand it.
I'm like, can I see a my
I
chart
don't.
first? Can I see a my chart? Can we?
Right, man. Cause I swear I be having guys. Oh, your lips. Oh, these men are my lips. Your lips. Your lips. Your lips. And depending on the way you
Face,
say it, I just be like, go on somewhere.
your
Like, go
eyes,
somewhere, please.
your behind.
Like,
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be like, go on somewhere. All right. So I
Yeah.
have a few scenarios. All right.
Okay.
And yeah, I have a few scenarios. So they cheated once, but swear they'll never do it again. Spin the block or pass. Spin
Ooh.
the block or
Ugh.
pass, Tasha.
Oh, damn, that's a tough one because I kind of did both, spent the block
Right.
and then passed. So, um,
No?
I will probably gonna have to say they got to show me. They got to show me. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
than
They
likely,
cheated once with me. Yeah.
more than likely, I'll be quick to spin the block back because I'm kind of like a
Yeah.
spin the blocker. Um,
Hmm.
the first time, but you do it the second time. Oh, baby,
Yeah.
that
Pass.
and I pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go. Ain't no more
Yeah, I
chances
don't
after
spend
that.
a block on somebody who, you know what I'm saying? I don't spend a block on somebody who cheated on me before. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of like, I spent a block on somebody who cheated, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit backfired. You know, like, and it backfired. I feel you. Like,
It does.
maybe one time, okay, but at this
That
point,
second time.
at that second time, no. Like, that second time, no. Like, yeah, that second time, no.
I learned my lesson on the second time around because I had wasted some more years that I cannot get
Right,
back.
right,
So it's like, damn, they did the first
right.
time, give them grace, gave them space. They showed the actions, they showed it was changing, and then you turn around and do the same shit again? Like, no.
No, right. Goodbye.
Yeah, I
Right.
definitely pass. Close the door when you close that, done.
Okay. Next scenario. They weren't emotionally available before, but now they're in therapy. Spin the block or pass.
They can continue doing that therapy, pass. They continue
You
doing that therapy. So
you
they got
think
to
you think
pass.
you think
That
guys be
shit.
using that? They be using that for excuse type thing.
Yep. Yes. That therapy shit don't work. Guys don't really express their emotions like that. Let's be honest here. They don't. They're
Yeah,
some they're sit here and it's like, oh yeah, I did some inner work, and then they be with the bullshit, and then it's like I could tell a lot from I could tell when somebody's telling a lie or telling the truth. Like
yeah.
I got to
She
see it
said
to believe it.
pass. She said
I got to
pass on
see
that
you.
therapy stuff.
I got to see you in that in the last section. I got to be sitting there front row and sitting and see you talk to this psychologist, this therapist that you talking to, because I need
Right.
to ask
I
him
don't.
some questions. I need to be asking some questions in front of this therapist of why you doing the same things you doing. So please enlighten me. Yes,
She said
no,
pass. Okay, the
pass.
breakup happened. The next scenario, the breakup happened because of bad time and not betrayal. Spin the block or pass. Think I'll spin the block. Bad
I
timing.
have
I mean,
I have to spin the block because
yeah,
it has been times I had came across situations it was just bad timing and
right,
still be bad timing. I still can't get to that person because it's bad timing. It's
right,
like when they come back around, I'm like, damn, I already got somebody new now.
right,
Where the fuck
right,
was you
right,
where did I needed you? Like
right.
now all of a sudden now I
Exactly.
get in place. Now here your ass popping up. But when I was lonely and by myself, you was nowhere to be found. So yeah.
I agree. I'll spin the block on
The
that.
time, yeah, I would definitely spend up, but the time is somehow
Just be so
time is
wrong.
always
Yep. I
so
done
wrong.
been through that before. I done been
It
through
be
that
so wrong.
before. All right. So last scenario. They come back years later with a stable life. Spin the block or pass.
If you talking about similar how many kids they get and baby mamas, I gotta worry about this shit because whew, I mean
Say
I
they
had
come back with
somebody
a
read I
stable
had
life. I don't know. Like, I guess.
that's I don't know if that's a yes or a no because again I got to see how stable this lifestyle you really is. I mean if you really stable and financially wise and we could build on something. Maybe.
Yeah.
I give a maybe. A maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
give a
feel
maybe.
like, I feel like me. I feel like I'm pretty, I consider myself pretty stable. But a lot of times I be
Right.
running into people that just kind of discombobulated all over the place. They need to work on, you know what I'm saying? They need to work
On
on,
his.
you're right. You know what I'm saying? Just being a little bit more stable. And I don't like that. I'm pretty organized. I'm a pretty organized person. So I kind of don't like people that's all over the place, chaotic. Like I really don't. I really can't stand that.
Um,
Like I
yeah,
don't know, like stable. Like all right, we go out. I pay this time, you pay that time. But I done been in situations where you know what I'm saying. I'm the one. I'm the one, but I'm the one paying most of the time. You know, like,
oh
and I
no,
don't like
oh no,
that.
no, no. Mm-mm.
Like I don't like that. So
The moment I gotta keep reaching in my purse, and because
right.
you ain't got it, that's like, say, for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. For instance, like it was this person I used to date, and we was on and off for about 4 years after my ex, my youngest child father, and I realized I was progressing, like elevating, moving up, right? And he got into a situation, whatever, and his situation was a little bit different, but then I noticed every time I give him ideas or suggestions, it was not matching. He wasn't building up. It was just like he just like where he being at right now. And I know I'm like, you too comfortable for me because I can't be with
Ooh,
somebody who's comfortable here and I'm elevating up here. If I'm
right,
keep going higher, you supposed to be coming up here to meet my high.
right. With me,
If you can't, I can't be up here, you down here. It's not gonna work. And every time
right.
we kick it, and every time we kick it and do this together, and I'm just like, you still talking about you having money issues. You telling me you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm like, you know what? Nah, this ain't gonna work. Uh-uh.
And you know what?
I
I dealt
tried.
with that too, right? I dealt with that too. With somebody that I felt like they just too comfortable. You know, you talk about doing
Right,
stuff and you don't do it. Procrastinators. I absolutely, I can't stand a procrastinator. If you're gonna do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? For
right,
me, everything that I said I wanted to do, I jump up and do it. I be excited to do it. You know what I'm
right. That's
saying?
me.
Whether if it make me whether if it make me a lot of money or if it don't. If it's something that I want to do, I want to do it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You know,
Hmm.
like the podcast. I've been talking about this since last year. You know, I got in a spot where I got stuck. You know, but you know, I was like, all right, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning of the year, I got my stuff together and you know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to do this. And I did it, you know. So,
And
but
you actually did,
I
and I'm proud of you because I need to start mine.
Hey, thank you.
So I'm definitely gonna be getting
Okay,
mine real soon because I've been talking about it because everybody be like, you got good topics. So when I pick up mine, you'll be invited to my podcast. It's gonna
okay,
work.
okay, 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 period. Yeah, you just kind of can't get in because it's something unfamiliar, you know, for me.
Right,
Like, this is something unfamiliar. Like, I did not know where to start. You know,
right.
I didn't know where to start. I did not know where to start. Like, this little space is literally in my apartment, a little corner that I, you know, cleaned out and made my little area. You know what I'm saying?
This
But
my
got to
room
start
right here.
somewhere. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to start somewhere. You can't,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
start somewhere.
everybody is not, you know, able
Equip.
to just automatically go in a studio and stuff like that. You have to start somewhere. So, you know,
Exactly.
get back to what we was talking about. Like I can't stand when people, yeah, like you got all these ideas and you want to grow and stuff, and that person is just kind of sitting in a funk. I can't stand that because now, you
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Not you kind of pushing your little funky energy all on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't, yeah, like I don't like that. I don't keep that funky energy, you know. And then, all right, you have money problems. We all do, but I also don't like being around somebody who kind of just always expressing that shit all the goddamn time. Yeah, gone. Like you know, you
Right.
just kind of making me feel bad for you, sad and shit like that. I don't want you around me like that.
I'm
But
trying to tell you.
so yeah, I don't
Ain't
want you
nobody
around me
is.
like that. Right.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
Not
I got
ever.
another little. So we're gonna get into like some deal breakers on why you should never really go back to X. So like, what's a deal breaker that should stay a deal breaker?
Oh, a deal breaker that said deal breaker. A person who constantly lies
Yes.
and cannot tell the truth to save their life.
Yeah, a
That would be
liar.
a that would be a deal breaker for me. I'm not gonna hold you. Besides the cheating and stuff, because that falls in the same category. It's
Yeah.
the lying to me,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're that would be my deal breaker, not keeping up with your word. That's a definitely
Ooh,
deal
yes.
breaker for me.
You
If
say
you tell
something
me
and you don't do
something
it.
and you don't fulfill
Oh,
it, yeah,
you're a
I
liar.
gotta cut you off.
You damn near a liar.
Yeah,
Like,
that's they're all part of the same category. That's
yes,
why I say, yeah,
yes. You
yeah.
damn near. You
I'll be
damn near a
like, you know
liar.
what? So now that you tell me stuff, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I hear you. Okay. And they're like, why you saying like that?
Okay.
Because I don't believe you. And they be
Right,
like, so you don't believe me? I'm like, no, because we don't been down this road before. So yeah, I don't believe you.
right, right. Yeah,
I'm not easy to persuade. Once you on told me do something like that to me, yeah, that's a deal breaker. I'll cut you off. That's a turn off for me. I would literally will cut you off. Ain't no more
yeah,
chances after that. Twice is enough.
yeah. Right. Yeah, I'll say a deal breaker for me is definitely lying and like cheating. Like I don't. I personally feel like when it come down to cheating, I don't like that
Just leave me
messy
alone.
cheating. I don't like that messy cheating when now you got women bothering you and shit like that. I don't like that messy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be you around here cheating and stuff like that. Okay, I may not know at the time, but now I got some female contacting me that's messy. I don't like that messy stuff. Like I I don't like cheating at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't like cheating at all. And then I don't like I think people could deal with cheating better if it's
If
just
it was honest.
yeah, like and like not embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know y'all in a relationship, right? Everybody know
Hmm.
y'all together, right? But this nigga out here cheating, all messy cheating too, taking the girl out and all type of stuff in public with the girl and all that type of stuff. And now your home girl see them, you know, type and see them all around town and stuff like that. And now everybody know the man cheating on you. I can't deal with that type.
Let,
Like
let,
I can't.
let, let me tell you something that
Like
you just brought something to my memory core that stuck out to me about that. It's how embarrassing that is. And I'm gonna tell you a
yes.
true story that happened to me. I'm talking about it will drop your mind. Like I had my oldest child dad, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He had brought this my son was maybe like a few months old,
Okay.
and he was like him and his brother was doing this barbecue. Okay. So of course him and his brother, they have, mutual friends, they male and female, you feel what I'm saying? Of course they go do the little side hustle here and there. So he was like, I gotta go pick up my friend from this house or whatever. I want to bring her to the barbecue. Is it okay with you? So I was like, oh, it's a she. He was like, yes, I'm okay with it because I'm not a jealous type and I'm not insecure
Right.
about certain things. So I don't mind my guy having female friends as long as she respectful and respect my boundaries and she know where I stand in his life, then it
Right.
shouldn't be no problem. At least I
Right.
would thought. Right. So moving forward, to make a long story short, she gets to the barbecue. He's out there grilling with his cousins and family members and stuff like that. I'm inside, clean up the dishes, whatever. And I noticed she was asking me questions about my kid's father. So I
Oh
was
Lord.
wondering why do I have she was asking me this. Maybe at the time I was young. I was like 22, 23 years old at the time. And I was like, okay, why she keep asking me these questions? So
Right.
moving forward, so I kind of find it kind of a little uneasy because some of the questions like how long me and him been talking, stuff like that, or how long we known each other. Yeah, I was like, why the hell she all in my business? But me being polite, I was like, we've been around for a minute, whatever.
Right.
So, make a long story short, I was in the process of getting my own place because I was living with him and his brother at the time. And I got my own place, was in the process of getting my own place. So one day we was in the car and his phone rang. So mind you, he was doing dealings or whatever. And
Mhm.
he was like, go ahead and answer the phone. So I answered the phone, and there's a female answered the phone. And so she was like, who is this? And I was like, this is his girlfriend slash his baby mama, who is you? You calling my dude's phone. So she was like, oh yeah, you the one with the baby that he brought the baby to my house. This and that and third. Oh yeah. And he comes to my house, this and that, third. And congratulations on your new house, your baby cute by the way, this and that, the third.
Oh,
So she was like, oh yeah, he come to my house and he got the key to my house too. So I was like, wait a minute, he got the who? He got the key. So I looked at him. I said, you gonna get your key back. So at first I could hear the girl voice, but I never knew who the girl was. Until that day she came and picked up the key. So he out there having a conversation with the girl. I come outside. It happened to be the same girl that was at the damn barbecue that was asking me questions. I want to whoop her ass so damn bad. I ain't gonna hold you. I said, you the
oh
bitch,
my God.
you are, and I said, ain't you got a husband? And then on top of that, she has a husband. So I
She
was
was
looking like,
married?
oh, she was married.
Yeah, like I can't
And
see.
I was
That's
like,
just
y'all,
too much.
I said, y'all females out here trifling because you knew I was with him, and then you turned around and asked me questions about my dude. And you, the bitch that's sitting in my face eating a barbecue, and he's telling me you his friend, and I kind of find out you the mistress.
Y'all was messing around,
And y'all was
girl.
listening around the whole, yeah. So yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah. I ain't
mm-mm.
got time for that. Yeah, that right. I learned my
Yeah,
lesson from that. So now, even when they have female friends and all that, I don't trust that shit either. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, yeah.
And that's why my trust issues with that is so limited. Like I don't, yeah,
Okay,
no.
okay. Do you feel like can trust ever fully come back when being betrayed in a relationship? I don't think it can.
Um, to be honest, and me just
I
coming from previous experiences, no.
Yeah, I don't think it
Um,
can.
I don't think it can unless that person actually showing and prove to earn your trust back. They have to do a lot of work to earn that
A
trust back.
lot of work. And some guys is
For
really not don't have the patience, you know,
they
really
don't
don't
have the
have the
patience.
patience to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how much work that they have to do when they hurt somebody. You know,
Right.
like they don't know how much work that they have to put in. People just think, oh, you could cheat and then come back and then, oh, I'm over it. You know, I'm supposed to be
Mm-mm.
over it in a couple months. Like, no, like depending on the extent and just just depend. No, like
And
no,
it's not even
like
the
I
period of the
can't.
sin. It's the fact that the person that you know you cheated on with, and it's like, say, for instance, if I know you cheated on with this certain person and you got caught with it, and this happened to me more than once on two different separate relationships, and I see the person liking your status, and I'm trying to figure out why this person is liking your status, loving your status. I thought you blocked this person, and they back on your page.
Yeah, that's why
What?
I
And then
don't do social media.
they kind of find out you is still in cahoots with this girl. Like,
I don't do social media with people who
and
I
that's
seriously
why,
deal with. I
and
don't
this is
do it.
why I tell people all the time too. I know people like to broadcast their relationships on Instagram, Facebook. I'm very private, so
Yeah,
you wouldn't know if I'm single. You wouldn't know if I'm dating someone. You wouldn't
right,
know if it's an elbow in the picture. Unless you
right,
really zooming in the picture. You feel what I'm saying? Or see a reflection of a car. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? Other than that, you're not going to know anything what I got going on because yeah, I learned that social media could do damage control, and it has been some
Yes,
damage control. Part of me, social media was the reason why I found out I knew about the first time my ex cheated. Social media,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
because they was
don't.
posting pictures.
Oh, they was posting pictures. They was posting pictures. Yeah, I don't do
The
social
girl was
media
posting pictures.
with. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't do social media with people that I deal with. I don't do social media with people that I deal with. But I definitely see, and that's why. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like social media brings extra. You know what I'm saying? If not drama, just unnecessary drama and stuff like that. And I'm the type of person. You know what I'm saying? If I find out, I find out. But social media, I just don't do it. Um, like, okay, what's the biggest mistake people make when getting back with an ex?
Biggest, I feel like the biggest mistake that most people regret. should, I mean, the mistake they do when they get back with the ex is expecting too much of a change from them.
Yeah,
Expecting too
I
much.
agree. I agree.
Um, a lot of us expect too much of thinking that whether it was short term, long term, that they just do the whole 360. Right then, that you
Right,
expect for them to show you everything of something new or a new 360, and they're not gonna show you to it right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because it's gonna be
I
a flaw.
agree.
It's gonna be a flaw gonna pick up one way or another. It's gonna show its face one way or
Right.
another. The mask gonna fall off at some point. You can't have it for safe for so long until the mask
I
fall off, and
agree.
then and then you'll look at it and say, you know what, this is the reason why I know that's the reason why we broke up in the first place because you ain't changed. You know?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Okay.
my subject.
I agree. Is missing someone enough of a reason to try again? No,
This is someone.
no.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you got a lot of exes out there that don't deserve no type of chance. They don't deserve anything from
Right.
you, but
And,
you still
and
somehow, some way miss them. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
I feel like it has the pros and cons.
yeah,
Um, it depends on how much damage control they did. So you have to
mm,
look at it's like writing a list. You have to write out the bad things versus the good things. If that
right.
bad thing weighs more than the good on the good list, then they
They need
ain't it.
to,
They need to go. But if that good list comes up like this high and the bad list is this low, that
right.
means, I mean, it's a possibility. So that this it depends on the scale. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it from my experience, it's a hell no. I'm not going back to it because yeah.
Is missing someone enough for a
I
reason
mean
to try
I
again?
mean I
No,
can miss
yeah,
you.
no,
I can miss you and then I'll be like, and then I think about all the shit that I went through and how much I put myself out there and try to make shit work and you didn't want to make it work. Yeah, I'm good on that part.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, we're gonna wrap the episode on up. I got a last little fun question. What's the craziest thing you done because of an ex?
Oh, what was the craziest thing that I done? Pulling up to the dude
I gotta
house.
think too. Yeah,
I pull up to the dude house. My ex, yeah, I did. I was crazy enough. Yeah, because I was trying to figure out why the hell he did such and such, and I actually pulled up to the house, and I was out there
yeah,
honking that horn, and
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
did that too. I
I
pulled
did that
up.
three
I,
times.
I pulled up. I pulled up to his house, and his car was there. So I thought he was home. Like, and then I think I just left the club, so I'm all type of drunk and shit. And I think he ain't answering the phone or something. And I pull up his car at the house, so I'm thinking he in the house. Come to find out he ain't in the house. He out somewhere having a little ball with his ex or something. I don't know. Like I don't know, but when I had seen him, girl, me and him were arguing. I had watched his weed down the sink. I watched his weed down the
Ooh.
sink. I broke his TV. I crashed out for a little second, but that was back then. I don't do stuff like that no.
I mean, I remember I crashed out. I found the girl stuff in my house that he had her in, and yeah, I took her little wig and stuff, and I put it in the kitchen
Oh,
sink
I
and
did
set the
that
shit on
too.
fire.
Oh
I
yeah,
set it
I
on
did that
fire.
too. That and then what?
And I
And then
had
with
her
another
drop.
ex.
I had him drop my the stuff off to the dumpster. And he took me to the dumpster and dropped it off. Literally, true story. No
Oh
lie.
my God. Yeah, I got another one. Oh yeah. See this one. I had an ex, and then I told him like I needed some space. Like I just needed some space. I felt like we was in each other, and this is my in my younger 20s. I'm trying to figure out life. I'm trying to figure out like fresh out of high school, maybe a couple years later, I'm not working. Like I'm trying to figure this out, and instead we laid up under each other all day. Like I need some space. I need to figure out. Like I got two kids. I gotta figure this out. I can't be in your face all day. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I expressed to him like I needed some space. That space 2 weeks, couple weeks later, you got somebody else over there at your house with her shit in the house and everything where we used to kick it at. And
That I came
I used
across
to
that situation
always be
before.
over there. So I literally just went over there. One day I just after I found out I went over there And the people let me in. They let me in. I went upstairs. I took that bin. I drugged it downstairs.
Not you
I
drug the
drug.
business.
I drugged. I threw all their stuff. Whatever I could pick up, I took all their stuff. I took all their shit, and I think I drug it downstairs. I don't know if I put bleach on it. Had it
Oh
sitting in the
no.
front yard. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him was so cool. I think I might have had his like his birth certificate in my trunk, ripped it. Like ripped
Okay,
his
so you
birth
was
certificate.
watching too much Waiting to Exhale, okay? I'm
I
surprised you
don't
didn't
know,
set the
ripped
car
the
on
birth
fire.
certificate. Oh my goodness. Like this man, like that man had me had I was crashing out. Like when I was back then in my 20s, like you hurt me, I'm a crash out a little bit. Now, granted, some people got worse crash out stories. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man, I felt like my
some people
20s
got
was
worse
my
crash.
crash out years. Cause whew,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? Somebody hurt me, and that's how I be knowing. Like now, I'm older, I'm more mature. If I'm in a place where, you know, I'm hurt, I just gotta you leave alone because I ain't gonna lie, I still that little thing on my shoulder where I feel like I gotta get revenge on somebody that hurt me. It still be tingling a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It still be
It
tingling a
does the
little bit,
same.
but
Yeah, it's
I'm
the
older,
same.
you know what I'm saying? I'm more mature, so I just, leave shit alone if I ever feel like somebody's about to hurt me to a certain extent like that. Like I just don't I'm just not about to deal with it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I ain't about to deal with that. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. I'm glad you came on. I love this little conversation we had. This
Right.
was a good
Yeah, I
little
appreciate it.
episode.
Yes, it is a good episode. I'm
Uh,
glad that was a
right,
topic because I mean
I
a
can't
lot
wait
of
to
us
post
have
it.
experienced a lot of issues when it comes to the guy. So it's the truth
Yeah,
and nothing but the
yeah,
truth. So hey,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all want y'all honest opinions? Listen, y'all on her
Yeah,
podcast is the truth
come
that's in front
here,
of us. Come here
come
to the
here.
podcast. Tell your
Yeah,
truth, speak your
so
truth.
if here is so this conversation made you feel, it made you feel some type of way or call yourself out a little bit. Mission accomplished. Also, I would like to point out that I am rebranding. I have changed my name, you guys. So now I'm referring to my podcast as the Audacity Club. So y'all stay tuned. And also, I have a question for the viewers. I have the questions for the viewers. Have you ever regretted giving an ex another chance? So of course, I want y'all feedback. Y'all let me know. And remember, y'all always have the audacity to be yourself. And see you next time.
All right, bye, you guys.